So that is gonna be odd.
That reminds me then I definitely have to ask you a question.
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah. But I could like DM you about it here.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'm gonna look at the glass box. There's a little glass box right there.
All right, I'm getting the stream going here too cuz it's 7 p.m.
Yep, it's that time. I'm going to
See if I could drop the quality next stream. Oh. Uncertain.
Okay. That's all right. Emotional damage. I'm joking, honestly. No.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I will say, in our upcoming one for Sunday, possible. From at least what information I might have gathered, but I don't know yet.
Okay. Yeah. Just definitely let me know how that goes, or if you decide to continue and all that jazz.
Yeah. Most likely what I would do is like whatever happens in this campaign, it's like in that campaign, if it's like really essential information, I will most likely put it down. If it's nothing that essential, then I won't put it down.
All right.
So, for my character, I have maybe a funny way on introducing it. I don't know, or at least on why I'm there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Jacob doesn't get to know. Like, I'm not gonna say it because he's here. Sorry.
That's that's perfectly fine.
It's okay. I already know everything. I have too much information.
Tell me what you know about my character. Yeah.
Luma, real quick, can you go look at the TikTok?
There's too much power.
okay.
Sure.
It's very relevant to right now.
Hold on, I'm pulling up D&D.
I'm gonna deafen myself quickly so I can do my intro BRB.
Yeah,
Hey.
good.
Like math rocks. I feel like that's misspelled, bud.
No, dice are math rocks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I understand what you're talking about.
Wow, Lima didn't know about Math Rocks. Wow, he's been playing D&D for like what, a few weeks now. Wow.
I don't know, man. I thought he was talking about math.
When it's finally time for
And,
the
hey,
hallucinations with math rocks.
Here.
Yeah. That's the hallucinations is what made me think you're talking about math.
Okay, so I need to
my
turn
group,
down
my
my
party.
stream quality so that way I don't bug BK too much. He's
Worried though, it's been like kind of little slow.
Are you gonna stream me?
It is.
No.
My V2 model has been kind of glitching out here and there. Have to lower the quality or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's.
I'm just gonna start racking up points in other streamers' chats.
What's her?
Make Luma speak in third person, even though I think it got removed.
Get everything.
No, it's still there. I just haven't streamed in like a month.
Excuse me. Gosh.
Well, I think you had it removed when we last did the session.
Oh yeah. I removed it for the session specifically.
I was gonna use it mid-session just to mess with you.
Swapple, I gotta get past you.
Hey, nerd.
Swapple.
What? I'll come back to this.
Back to what?
To like Jacob's creepy voice that he was just doing.
Oh shit! That reminds me.
Oh, my mic wasn't muted. Oh no! I was just drinking with
No, it wasn't.
Why? Why does this happen? I was just doing my doggle. I was just trying to get. I wanted to get to the
Hello,
AC unit so I
Vera.
could turn it down. You know, get that breeze.
Welcome.
Hey, hey Viera. Hey gorgeous. Apricity. There we go. I hope you're doing really well. Yeah. I had to be lame and turn off the music because I get way too distracted way too easily. It's a whole thing.
I will turn on my stream in a little bit later.
Sweet love of my life. Excuse you. You're the sweet love of my life. Hello.
Goodness.
Oh my god. But Apricity, this is for Vanity, a glorious, glorious human being and streamer. And then we also have Emu and Lumi and Jacob the Deer here. We're getting started.
I think it's always so funny how you mispronounce my name each and every time, just somehow differently each time.
I get nervous. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just think it's funny. Like each time it's pronounced differently.
Can I? Alright, hold on. I have a sticky note that I'm gonna use to fix this.
No. You can just call me Lumi or Luma. It's easier. Trust.
Lumion?
Oh my goodness, Frozen, thank you for the bits. We just started, silly.
Oh, it's
That's
Lumion?
crazy, but hello, welcome,
Yeah,
welcome.
Lumion.
That's kind of like a Pokemon.
I always freak it up,
Yeah.
too.
Lumion.
I like say it.
Okay.
It does sound like a Pokemon.
Yeah, Amberon. He's a little Canadian that goes.
I don't.
Sounds just like Lumi.
Does everybody, are you guys all on D&D Beyond?
We are.
Oh my god.
Yes. By the way, Vera, you have cast Wild Surge, and it looks like you have the love potion. The love spell. So you can tell me when I need to call you or anyone that is an adult, a good boy or girl.
Oh.
But yeah, I will give you a timer. Try not to interrupt anyone if you can help it. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes. I'll give you an extra 5 just because, like I might not get a chance to talk a lot at the beginning, because intros and everything like that. But yes. All right. Sorry about that.
So,
Continue.
you don't need to apologize for using your voice. It's a beautiful voice. Keep talking. No, well, if everybody's, it just depends on if y'all are ready. I could do a recap of what happened on last session, and then we could move on to the next event that's happening.
Sure.
That was fine with me.
Alright, awesome. So, last time...
On the intro.
Oh?
That's fair. Then I guess I'll just, you're such a good girl, Wolfstress. All right, go ahead.
Excuse me, the blush. Hello? That was uncalled for. I mean, if you really wanted to make me speechless and blushy, you could have called and just said, "You're such a bitch, Wolfstress." Just sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry.
I would never say that.
That's good. That's good. It'll save my emotions. We're fine. Just a little bit of drool, that's all. Anyways, last time on the Witchlight Carnival, what we ended up going through was a whole lot of hodgepodge of crazy things. So, first, you all had gotten a quest from an older gentleman that definitely twerked in his old age, still with pixies. I already forgot his name. It doesn't matter right now. Next, you've been traveling around because you're trying to find a goddess, a patron that has gone missing. Let me just go all the way back. Zelina? And as you were looking for Zabina, you ended up going to the carousel, where there were a few things that were mentioned by the unicorns. Specific people having questions. There are some curses going around. We got some dark themes going around in the background here. What ended up happening is that somebody couldn't drive a bubble, so it took 50,000 years to get to the carousel. And then at the carousel, you all went through to heading towards the Hall of Illusions, where you ended up having to get tasked with finding somebody that's using shape-shifting and stealing voices. And you met a few NPCs along the way, one of them being Gunthorian, a really attractive candy thrower. That had a bit of an attraction to individuals, but, you know...
One, his candy. I mean, what?
You've had a lot of opportunities thus far to just go through, get some items, some candy that gives some boosts. Definitely not drugs, definitely not that. And where we ended up leaving off is that the... I'm gonna get the specific name, I'm sorry. You were going after...
It was Granny Scabatha Nightshade, I believe.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Because she cursed Diana, who's the nice centaur. Well, not originally centaur.
Oh yeah. She did curse that. I believe they were one of the older hags, you could say. Okay. A
Hourglass
thief.
Coven.
The Hourglass Coven, yes. You're going to try and find a person named Kettlesteam that stole the voice of the mime over at the Hall of Illusions. You did not go into the Hall of Illusions at this time, but you immediately went to go search for them. But then the midnight hour struck here in the Witchlight Carnival.
Excuse me.
And then you see that there's a big commotion as everybody is going into the big top. So we left off at the big top because there is an extravaganza about to commence. As you're,
I mean, we do love a good big top. I mean, that's crazy. Not even 5 minutes into the stream.
Oh.
It's already started.
On your adventure, you had faced numerous tasks so far, grouping up together, trying to figure out a mystery of what happened to this patron. You ended up dealing with pixies and basically told them to F off, so save somebody from having a donkey head. Yeah, it's so many things. So much candy, and a lot of eye candy. Speaking of which, eye candy was going into the big top as well. But this is different. There's so much gold that was thrown towards, from what I remember. I'm sorry, my brain. I may or may not be a little bit frazzle-dazzled. Let me see.
Someone was playing music. Was it?
It was
Pip.
Pip.
Sayanki?
Pip.
Oh, Pip.
Yep.
Okay.
Pip did a really great job, rolled really well, and scored some gold coins, silver coins, and all of that throughout the time here.
Actually,
That
no. I
being-
think that was Siyanki who did that. I think Pip did help along though.
No, Pip got a nat 20 on his performance check.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, me and the weird guy and the Hall of Illusions were playing music together. If I remember correctly, you got like an 11.
Yeah. Here. The last roll that I see from Pip ended up being 22. But wow, the last time we streamed was 21 days ago. Yeah, no, I know. Now
So
that
long
I
ago.
did a bit of a recap, yeah. That I did a bit of a recap there, I can get my dungeon, D&D GM situation mindset going on. Just gotta. I have a Baja Blast.
Time to get Baja blasted.
Let's get Baja
I
Blasted.
can get my dungeon master myself.
Once you done, I don't think I can get your internet from here.
Hey, Luma. Actually, Siyanki got a 20. Performance check was a 20.
Did you?
Okay, so it was Sayaki. I know
Yeah.
that one.
No,
of
I got
Siyanki has
a
really good
22.
performance.
Yeah, I
You-
got a 22 on something.
yeah, but I don't
when
think
we're
that
doing
was.
a song.
No, that's persuasion. You got 22 in persuasion.
There was a performance performance check that I got a 20 on
Damon,
because it like
Damon
gathered
got
the
a
crown.
16. It says right here, Damon has a 16 performance check. Pip, you got a 10 performance check. Siyanki got a 20. Whimsical Emu before that was something
See
custom rule.
this
If you go into D&D Beyond,
performance.
there is a
It is
game log.
Well, Sayanki got
No,
a
okay, never.
30-20.
The performance check that I got last was for the fairies, or not the
No,
fairies,
that's
the
persuasion.
pixies.
That's a
No,
persuasion.
That's
we did
persuasion.
we did a performance check beforehand too because we played like the little thing because they wanted us to entertain them.
Yeah, but your only performance is a 10.
Yeah, no. Okay. I'm saying like when we were
Yeah.
originally up here at the Hall of Illusions before we went to all of this, I got a 20 and it like gathered the crowd when I was playing the bagpipes.
This log
And the-
sheet
But-
seems.
And
The
then
log says otherwise.
after the thing that you were looking at for the like 10 is when we were doing the stuff for the pixies.
But Luma,
I also want to state Luma was an idiot last time and clicked persuasion instead of performance.
Maybe.
so he's cheated.
Well,
No, okay.
It's all good though. At the end of the day, we.
No, see, performance check. Pip's
But why do-
Workless, performance check. 26. This is the one I'm talking about.
26. Where do you see 26 at?
You scroll up.
maybe he had
That's
a
way up
private.
there, though.
Yes, because we played a song in front of the Hall of Illusions before we went
Okay,
on the
then
quest
why
to
was-
find the weird.
Then what did Siyanki do a performance that was a 20?
You got a good performance check, I think, down. Where's your performance check? When we were doing
It
the
was way down
song, yeah, when we were doing the song for the Pixie.
Right,
we-
that's
we
what we were
played it.
talking about.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the one at the Hall of Illusions.
No. No, that was
Oh.
we were talking about the ones with the pixies, you nerd.
Okay, no, I got a really good roll for the Hall of Illusions one. That's why
Yeah,
I'm like,
that one did
I
well.
did good.
I'm like, what is he talking about?
Hey guys, I really missed you. You're all such good boys and girls.
Oh. Oh my. I don't know. I kind of feel a little uncomfortable if I call you a good girl, because I would have to do it in a specific way. But that's just going to be weird,
Mhm,
because you're
mhm.
such a badass. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry.
I know if the recall
Be
finished.
back. I feel like Day's gonna crash out if Gunthorian calls him a good boy.
I could do it in the
He's gonna be
Gunthorian
like,
voice.
he's like Happy Pride Month before he dies. He just like dies of like shock and whimsy.
This Escanor month.
I mean, happy Pride Month, Marin. You're such a good boy.
No. Daymarin's dead. I'm gonna take 16 damage, all my health. I'm kidding, guys. I'm not gonna do that.
Just immediate KO. Well, here.
Yeah. Also, I got a plus. Oh, it's right. It's because Gunthorian gave me candy. That's why I have a +1 to wisdom. I think. I know something did.
Yeah, he definitely
Something gave me a
candy.
+1 and. Heck yeah.
Y'all had a few opportunities. I'm pretty sure everybody had at least gotten one piece of candy so far. Fake candy. You never know what you're gonna get unless you roll it down.
piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I think Sayanki gave his candy to Damon.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Damarian.
Maybe.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I am good. So, do you all want to go to the big top? Do you want to go where everybody is gathering around?
When everybody knows your name.
Also, thank you, Emu. I will drink some water. I just saw that.
I did that as soon as you started streaming.
I know. You're such a good boy, Emu.
It's going to waddle along the path.
As you approach the big top, the sheer scale of the big top looms before you like a temple of color and sound. The roof soars into the twilight, reaching upward in 3 sweeping peaks, each crowned with a spinning golden star that flickers and twinkles as if catching the light of the Feywild itself. These stars spin not with clockwork motion, but with the whimsy of something alive, something speeding up, sometimes pausing, occasionally sending trails of golden dust cascading into the air. You definitely feel like time itself is weird with it.
Sayanki's gonna turn his head towards the stars with like a little twist, just like a huh?
What's this sparkly stuff?
As you ask, what's the sparkly stuff? You get hit with the scent of sawdust, buttered popcorn, and sweet kettle corn. It's filling
Is
your
that
lungs.
sawdust?
Yes,
As
sawdust.
it happens, I cast Prestidigitation around Sayanki to make sparks happen.
You definitely get the floral trace of pixie dust.
It's cancerous. Don't breathe it in.
From outside the big top, you can hear muffled thump of drum beats, flourishes of fiddles, and the occasional eruption of laughter or applause. Do you go through the canvas of the big top?
Guys, I think we need to go in. The stuff is everywhere. It's just, it's hard to breathe. It doesn't help that Pip is making everything sparkle.
We should probably go in.
Fantastic. As the flap lifts, you step into a world of phantasmagoria. A sea of color and motion enclosed in fabric walls that stretch impossibly wide and high. The inside seems that much larger than it was on the outside, as if it's mystical in its own way. And as you're going in, you see that everything is supported by poles carved with masks, moons, and stars. There's rows of benches, and almost every seat is full. What I'm going to need you to do is I need somebody to roll a d8, please.
I shall roll a d8.
Do what
How
you
big
want.
is this place, by the way?
I
What
got
do
a,
you say?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. This place on the inside, it seems like you're in a massive. Like, if you were to compare it, you would be inside the throne room of a giant castle, feel.
Okay.
Or going into a giant chapel room that's just so full.
Okay, dokie.
So with that 6, nice. You hear in a distance like an orc yell out, "Come one, come all, for you will see the tiefling that is a fire breather." And from the shadow steps a red-skinned tiefling, eyes glowing gold, her coat blazing with tiny embroidered salamanders. She inhales deeply, then exhales a jet of shimmering flame that summons mephits from the embers. Tiny magma and smoke elementals that dance, somersault, and create swirling runes of flames in mid-air. With a sharp snap, they explode into harmless sparks. And then in the distance, what you see as you're looking through the crowd, there's a different entrance. One that's not, well, as I said, different entrance. That's guarded by 2 what appears to be workers. But your vision gets cut off by yet another performance. Next thing you see is a spry goblin in a yellow coat leaping into a ring, juggling crystal balls. A gnome tosses her a spoon, and she catches it. Then a plush bear, a glowing rock, a fish, an apple. She doesn't flinch, juggling faster with each toss. Soon she's a blur of arms in motion, catching everything the crowd throws, up to 8 items at once, then bowing as she balances them on her nose. Does anybody want to try to roll for perception?
See. Let me make sure it's actually worth trying to roll.
I mean, if you don't wanna, I could roll for perception.
No, I just gotta find it. If I could find it.
Fair.
Abilities and save.
18.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
You know what? I'll use this.
Peanut.
Frick yeah.
Perfect. And as the crowds continue to go closer to the main stage, Peanut, in your corner of your eye, it just makes you see a specific movement of one individual that looks like the mime from the Hall of Illusions. Yet how can that be possible when the mime from the Hall of Illusions is still outside?
And Peanut's just going to grab Pip's hand and start dragging him towards the mime.
What are you doing?
He's going to point at the mime.
Oh. Is that guy? I just look at the mime, like, really intently. And you can't do that.
What do you think those two are doing, gang?
Flirting.
I like just I was going to use a funny spell, but I can't. I don't think it will do what I want it to, so I'm going to like walk up to the mime and I'll like touch her shoulder and ask, so how are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you.
As you tap the mime's shoulder, they jump, and you see that they're somewhat visibly shaken. It's like, yes, hello, old friend. How are you today? It's weird to see another witch-light hand such as yourself here.
I
The mime is
insight the
talking?
fuck out of them.
Is that out of character? Is the mime saying that, or is that what they're thinking?
That's what the mime is saying to you.
Punch him in the throat.
Punch him in the throat.
I should.
not-
I suppose
not
that
the
we
mime.
missed this. We missed this
So-
in the recap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do know what it is. I briefly remember, so it's okay. The mime that I know wouldn't be talking right now. They can't speak.
So, well,
I forget. Were we supposed to capture this mime, or what were we? Because it's a fake one.
Yeah,
As I
like
recall.
they stole something, like the wedding ring or something. As I say that, I holler for the guards, and I use silent image, like the silent image spell slot, to create an image of a guard like running up.
okay.
Seonki,
We have an
you're
imposter
a
here.
rogue.
I've heard that this man stole someone's ring.
What day?
As you call for the guards, Kettle Steam realizes that she's been discovered, and she immediately tries to slip away.
I grab a hold of them and like make my silent image block the path that they're trying to go to. Like I move the guard silent image that I just cast. Do I need to make a strength check to grab a hold of them? Or dexterity
Yes.
check or something? Okay, strength.
What's up, Vanity? You're trying to say something.
Well, I was gonna suggest that we be stealthy, but Pip is not stealthing at all.
My bad.
I was gonna suggest you maybe try to steal the ring from him or her, as it
I mean,
were.
you
Oh
can,
yeah, I got a good sleight of hand.
you can still do that as
You could
like I'm
still-
doing this. Where do I add?
Yeah.
Where do I add the +1 again on here?
Okay, sorry, I had to go to my page here. I'm sorry. So
I could roll. Where's the plus button? I am blind potentially. I'm gonna roll. This is a +1 because I can't. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's not it. Yeah, just add +1 to this. I can't. I'm blind. It's a 4.
Oh.
okay.
I'm going to what is this for? What did you just roll for?
Strength.
To strength.
Oh,
try to like
grappling?
grab a hold of them. Yeah, to try to keep them from running away.
So Day is going to see a possibility. And he is going to it's really just for himself. I think maybe like someone with a high perception might be able to see it. But like he sees like almost a shattered scratch in the fabric. And he's going to press forward and it's going to shatter like glass. And I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to use Chronal Shift, and you are going to be able to re-roll.
Okay,
Try again, Pip.
I got a
Get your shit
12.
together. Okay, that is better.
Maybe Damien should also probably get in there and try to help. Maybe also is Pip like with a struggle.
I did. I used
Maybe,
reaction.
maybe.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't really know what y'all expect from a little gnome trying to grapple someone bigger than them.
So, unfortunately, the rolls that you did at this point, will not be enough to catch her.
Okay. Are they trying to avoid, like, what is their reaction to my silent image of a guard?
So she casts a sharp glance around, calculating an escape route. You misunderstand. I am no villain, merely a seeker of truth. But truth is fragile here. Do you really wish to force my hand?
Just give us the ring back!
Can Sianki do a perception roll on where she is looking towards?
Yes.
Okay. It is an 8. That's not great.
You see that she's flickering her eyes around. She's flicked her eyes towards the entrance of the big top several times.
Okay.
But due to the not being able to strength check,
Mhm.
she gestures towards the carnival entrance, the big top tent entrance.
Yeah.
And says, "Watch closely." She throws a hand up and a sudden mist curls around her feet.
As she's
Then
doing
she-
that, I cast color spray to blind her.
Uh-oh.
She needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
No, she doesn't. You have to roll.
No. Each creature in a 15-foot cone
Yeah.
originating from you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or have the blinded condition until the end of your next turn.
Are you using like the new version of that spell? Because that's not how it usually works. You use color.
Color spray. I'm not sure if it's the new version or not.
Let me.
So the legacy version makes you roll die about it.
Okay, yeah, I have the new version. I could change that really quick then.
Okay.
I did not realize it was
So
the
yeah, the legacy color spray
66.
just makes it so that you just have
How
to
many
roll
hits?
higher than her HP.
Okay, so a 60-10. Okay.
Why would they change that? That's so weird.
I got a
34.
34. Is there health higher or lower than 34?
It is lower than 34.
Nice.
They are blinded.
So she's just blinded.
As that happens, I also rush forward to try to tackle her. little gnome waddling forward trying to attack.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna have to do this with disadvantage, because her response.
I assume, does that is this another strength check or would it be something different considering I'm tackling them?
Okay, never mind. Because since she is blinded, she will not be able to do this one. Okay.
While this is going down, Sianki's going to prep himself next to the entrance, non for Shalon.
Oh, what was that?
So Yankee's gonna just prep himself next to the entrance of the tent, since he was never in the grapple or the around that area. He's just gonna kind of put himself next to the entrance and just be ready. He's gonna prepare his tail linked, so she could potentially trip over it.
I'm gonna probably fail at this because I don't have a great modifier. But can I try to sleight of hands? Or I guess I probably need to investigate first to see if I can find the ring on her person. I don't know.
I think
How
that
do
would
you
be
rule
perception,
list?
wouldn't it?
So to answer all of your questions, I can only do it at a time. To tackle, you do have to do a strength check.
Okay.
For the sleight of hand, you can try to see. Well, with the sleight of hand, you could try to see if you can pull anything off of her.
Jacob, how'd you add your -2? Or does it do that automatically?
It is automatically. Or if you're doing your strength, just do just
Yeah,
click
'cause
your modifier
Oh yeah, I do it in the. Okay.
D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
never mind.
Nope.
Yeah. If
We are not rolling well today, guys.
I got an 8 to tackle.
Okay. So
So far, none of us have rolled above.
you. Since she's blinded, I am gonna let you roll with advantage, Pip. You can
Okay.
do another roll check.
I got a 13.
Heck yeah.
my goodness.
You had just made it
That
on
is
tackling her.
nice.
I like pin them down.
As you pin her down, you see
Give me
that-
the ring, you crazy woman!
What was that voice? This is critical.
Pip is a little unhinged. He doesn't like
elderly
fighting.
no man.
No.
um,
Oh, we don't know.
So he's the first one that fights.
Yeah, right.
To like jump someone.
Such backwardness to your character.
Pip just wants the ring. He wants to get his friend's ring back.
Sayanki, can you steal the ring off of this lady?
Yeah. So
Get it off of her. I mean, it's not
as
really
they-
stealing because she stole it.
Right.
Now
As
that I
they-
am also thinking about this, I will need you all to roll stealth checks
Oh. I'm good.
because you're doing
Pip
this
is-
in front of literally everybody here.
That's a 9.
Oh,
Although
I'm
actually,
great.
I'm not, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not actually
Wait,
engaged.
Yeah, they're not
What?
doing
Yeah,
anything. It's just
Damien
me.
is Bianchi.
Yeah,
It's just Pip and the one.
All right. Well, Pip, you're gonna have to roll a stealth check.
Also,
Okay.
Emu, are you wanting to do anything?
I got a 23.
No, I'm
That's funny.
just watching.
Alright, so as they are good, so
That's
you're
fair.
not actually getting detected because apparently nobody wants to pay attention to anything that's happening around them except for the the scene in front of them.
No one
the
cares
entire
about the
So-
no one cares about the unhinged gnome. That's all it
So,
is.
as Damon suggests the idea of pickpocketing the ring, so Yankee is just gonna nonchalant walk over, playing his little flute, and then just reach on down in this tackling that's going on, and just do a sleight of hand and grab off of the person as best he can, just like feel with his claws first, until he can feel the sharp metal object, and then pull it.
Daymaren, you are stealthed, so nobody's seeing what you're doing right now.
Heck
But
yeah.
you said you wanted Sayanki to try and do a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
To try to ring.
It's a 15.
Ooh.
Okay. We're only at 15. Let me see here.
Also, should I roll for also an investigation due to the fact that he is using his claws to feel the body for the possible shining object while he's doing a sleight of hand?
Yeah, investigation, true. So I'm just trying to read up on something.
You're good. Investigation is a 6, unfortunately.
As you are investigating, you do not feel the ring as in your
Okay.
investigation, but with your sleight of hand, you here. Okay. You actually are able to get a candy out of her pocket.
Okay, so as Yankee pulls it up and he sees the candy,
What? Oh, gosh dang it.
so Yankee just
Alright.
turns around and then and just stares in disbelief.
The next one is, I believe somebody said that. Okay, with the tackle,
Yeah.
you are going to be going into combat now.
I see.
Oh.
Oh my.
I have a solution to my problems.
Mm,
'Cause,
Am I allowed to
good.
do anything
Great.
before combat, or must I do this in combat?
do you take back tackling them?
I am still on top of them, and I have them pinned down. Am I able to do it before combat, or are we initiating now?
Okay, so what we could do is you could do either a persuasion or intimidation.
Sure. I'm gonna try to intimidate them.
Okay.
Listen here, woman. You better open your mouth right now, or there's going to be serious consequences.
Oh. Are
21.
you- 21. Okay.
I like
After
Peanuts just in the
intense,
background watching, just like, what's happening?
as this gnome is just completely tackles Kettle Steam onto the ground in front of so many people that are not even paying attention. She hears this gnome scream out the intimidation, the threats, and she shakes, and her little bones, her little feathers get a little ruffled. And after a tense pause, she nods slowly.
Does she open her mouth? That was part of the intimidation. Is she opening her mouth?
Yes. She's
I-
going to try and talk to you.
I just want her to hold her mouth open. I don't need someone to talk. She's not giving the ring. I have other solutions.
I'm sorry.
Does she open her mouth?
She goes to talk. So yes, she opens her beak.
I take my bag of caltrops and I pour some of them into her mouth.
Oh my god.
I think Peanut just became an oath breaker from witnessing this. Oh God!
Oh God!
What?
Peanut, no!
We're
Don't look!
trying
Don't look,
to get
Peanut!
a ring. We're trying to get the mime's voice back.
So Yankee's gonna
The
cover
plot is
Peanuts'
so
eyes
lost.
with his claws. Don't look! Don't look!
What does Pip do?
I take my bag of caltrops and I pour them into her mouth.
Cow chips.
Yeah, you know, like the tiny pointy things that you'd throw on the ground and like people step on it, it hurts their feet and makes them not able to move as much.
Oh, okay.
Those are going into her mouth. As I do that, I take my hand, squeeze her mouth shut, and shake her head.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that's like
God.
gruesome.
That's torture. Pip
so
is
with
kind of
that,
crazy,
I'm going
guys.
to need you to.
He said that he's not violent.
Hold on.
He was
Pip
pretty
is violent?
violent.
I feel like there has to be a role for this one.
Torture?
No, to be
no, it would
successful at
be-
this.
I mean, technically, they could try to avoid the caltrops by succeeding on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving. Okay.
I feel like it should be disadvantaged because the gnome is on
Yeah.
top of
Yeah, there might be something different, but like they are being manhandled and like screamed at, and they willingly open their mouth.
To respond to you, yeah.
Vanity
Sure.
Day doesn't have any sort of sleeping spells, do they?
So dexterity saving throw, huh?
I don't think I gave him sleep.
Oh my
So
gosh, the
with
ones
the
I didn't have sleep.
dexterity, the roll was an 18.
Okay.
What did you rolled a
For the intimidation, I rolled a 21.
okay.
For the thing that they needed to do to avoid caltrops, somehow not doing damage to them, even though they're in their mouth and their head is being violently shaken. Because it's normally the caltrops is just like, yeah, if they step on it, you know, like they enter the area the caltrops is on, is a DC 15 save for dexterity.
Okay.
It's like 1 damage.
I don't know if there,
works.
yeah, I don't know if there's any like other things that you want to do, considering they're not really stepping on it. That's already in their closed mouth and they're being shaken and it's jabbing into the side of their mouth.
At
I
this
don't know
point, they would want to spit it out, but I know that you're.
I'm
trying
holding
to...
their mouth shut.
Okay.
Do I need to
So-
roll a strength check on that?
I could probably just roll this. I think it would just make sense if I rolled a strength
Well,
check.
wait, did they? I mean, did they succeed
can
their
I
dex?
cast-
Because it feels like
They succeeded
If-
the dex. Sorry.
that wouldn't have worked then. I don't know. This is a weird situation, but I feel like she has an opportunity to like not get caltrips in her mouth.
Yeah, I would say
Caltrops.
if she did a dexterity save, then she would have been able to resist it. Then
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Or-
she like somehow dodged the caltrips, even though I was like,
well, you're trying to shove it in her beak, right? So if it was
Well,
a dexterity save, that means her beak
Well-
might have gotten free from your hand by some degree.
The mouth.
yeah, that's true.
I did say beak before, but it's the mouth because they look like the mime. But the
Yeah.
dexterity, I would say that they don't have the you didn't get the cow stuff in.
Okay. I have more torture methods. This is fine.
So
What the fuck?
unfortunately for you, you are going into combat now. Because now you're not getting
For
out.
sure.
Give me the ring, woman.
Yeah, that's not gonna work twice.
He's really violent.
Yeah. So she
Like
says,
exceedingly violent.
hisses voice sharp. You don't understand the forces at play. I will not be silenced or caged.
I
And
just want the ring,
now-
and then you could go free.
Well, I am gonna have to have Pip go into combat now.
Okay.
So
Are we
Are we
all
all
rolling
going into
initiative?
Yeah.
No.
16.
I'm shocked. Okay. So
I
you
would like to
rolled
cast
16.
Silent Image to create like I want to create like just walls and like illusory walls around them, so she can't like, because some spells require like being able to see where you're going, and I don't want her to be able to see where she's going.
As I am entering combat, I want my silent image of the guard to like run up and spit on her.
What
I
the
don't
heck
think
is
I don't think that
not
would
in the
work,
big
though.
top.
The
Not in the big
hell?
top.
That's illusory spit.
Bro, I'm
Doesn't
gonna
do
need you
anything.
to because
even
you would
work,
like
though?
for the guard to make an action. I am also going to have you roll a stealth check because again, you're doing this in front of a whole set of everything in the big top right now.
I'm gonna be honest
Kennedy
because
just,
I don't think you can do it stealth check because they just
They
tested
just
a
rolled it off. Like they used
yeah.
silent
So I
image
think
as well.
everybody knows what's happening right now. I don't think a stealth check's in order.
They can't see what's happening. They just see a wall.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be questioning.
Okay.
It's just gonna look like a present from the outside, like just a little like wrapped gift illusion.
Okay.
Nothing to see here, just a giant present.
So
So
in the
Yankee's gonna
middle,
cast
weird.
Do I
Oh,
need to make a stealth check or?
not if you're having a wall thing. I will have to explain this now, though. As you are casting a massive wall to hide what's going on in the middle of the big top extravaganza, where literally almost everybody in the carnival is in this zone here, you hear that the music stops in the surroundings. You hear concerned voices all around you. You have a whole bunch of people wondering what's going on. And
Can I do a performance about it and be like, no, it's just an act. I'm doing a thing. Pip is part of this. He is an employee.
that is
I pull out my lute and just start playing like, yes, look.
because the entire Big Top extravaganza is being interrupted right now in this situation. You could
Makes sense.
definitely make a performance check and if anybody needs to that are not Pip right now, they can roll for
If she fails her performance check,
Guidance.
oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the guidance.
Okay, if just for in case, if Dave fails their performance check, Siyanki, if Dave fails, Siyanki will perform a command spell on the entire crowd to flee from the big top.
You can't do
I
that.
Can I not?
It's a
Is it
single
not?
I
target.
also
Oh, it is a single target, ain't it?
I also
Oh,
want my
Good
silent
point.
image
Really?
of the guard to walk out in front of like where Day has like created this, and just like I can't make noise, and I'm in combat, so I can't like cast anything else to make it say something. I'm just gonna have it stand there and make it seem like everything's fine.
You can like ventriloquist it. You're just gonna throw your
Yeah,
voice.
like
Um,
just like a thumbs up. Everything's fine here.
yeah, I'm going to yep, let me go ahead. Please be.
Hey, don't
Oh,
fuck
that's
up.
really good. Okay. And then let me roll the D4 because I got that as well. 21 performance.
all right,
That's
what
really
was the
good.
image that you wanted to conjure for them? Just the like could you describe well you could do whatever you want with the wall and image wise. Would you be willing to describe what you're doing?
Oh, well, visually, I think what happens is Daemeron casts a spell, and like the illusory present, like it becomes like a very, very large. Um, they're not very tall creatures, Pip, and I'm assuming whatever the mime is. So I'm just gonna make it like a 10 by 10 square box, and it just kind of like folds in, like it's like like it's it's closing in, like wrapping itself, like a gift, and the bow just like ties at the top. And Daemeron just starts playing, and he's like, "Aha! Look at me! I do illusions, and maybe I could be part of the circus. Actually, I'm a capable illusionist." And yeah, he just kind of plays his new lute that he got. And he's secretly sweating bullets, but doing his best to cover up what the fuck is happening.
Okay. Also, Pip, I just need you to roll a deception check.
Okay.
Sorry, about the specific guard.
9.
Oh god, damn it!
Why is Pip's roll so bad?
So, the specific workers that know everybody that works in the carnival, right, has a serious suspicion about the guard. That is.
Pip would be able to like make a guard that he knows works in the carnival because he works in the carnival too.
Okay. Just
I guess
need
I
to
should have
specify.
specified that. Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah, that is my bad for not specifying. So like, we are not going back on that. I just made a generic looking guard
You
because I
fail.
was like, I was too in the moment. I was fueled by gnomish rage, so I didn't think that far ahead.
Not that the workers are acting upon it. They are very suspicious of the individual that is blocking this area,
That's not a real
saying
god.
that everything is okay. Nothing to see here. All right.
Nothing to see here.
Okay.
Hey, you. That's my sweet roll.
So, Daemeron is able to assuage the audience's major suspicion of the area. The music is able to continue a bit, but just know there is a tenseness that is palpable in the air. Okay. Pip, you may now continue.
Okay. Am I in first in initiative or?
Okay. Let me roll.
I got a 16.
16. Let me. I'm just gonna do this. For some reason, it's not letting me do proper encounter. Let me see. Yes, you are first in the initiative.
Okay. Are we saying that this woman's mouth is still open, or have they closed it?
They closed it and moved. They avoided you putting the thing in there.
Yeah. I didn't know if they just like dodged or not.
No, they're still at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my dagger, and I am going to put it like against her face, slowly scraping it against her like cheek. And I'm gonna say, "Give me the ring before things get serious." For an intimidation check.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you. I just want the ring.
You know what Pip's voice sounds like? The Joker.
He's a hag. He's secretly a hag all along. We all knew it now.
I got a 20 on intimidation.
Like the entire time,
It's
I'm
such a
just
twist.
picturing the Joker. You want to know how I got these scars, Batman?
Oh no.
Pip
You
was
want to know how I
the
got these scars, Batman?
Pip is the witch all along.
Pip is on edge when it comes to fighting.
Well, thank God Peanut has not taken an oath yet.
Okay. And so the intimidation is. Yep.
Peanut, keep your eyes closed.
Pip is able to intimidate Kettlestein while still.
I'll let you go if you give me the ring.
While still in the. Like intimidated state. She rustles around in her pocket and gives you the ring.
I look at the ring, and am I able to tell that this is the correct ring?
You can do an investigation check. Or is it insight?
Would it be... Good question.
Let's do investigation.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like a... Yeah, investigation seems like it'd work better. I got a nat 20.
Nice. You do in fact see that it is the correct ring. It is a ring.
Not any ring. The ring.
Did we not get like details on the ring before?
Nope. Because you're talking to a mime.
Didn't we have didn't someone have like read thoughts or whatever?
It's
I'm
sign
pretty sure
language.
that
But I
it
have
is sign language.
I have detect magic.
Oh yeah. I don't have
Anyways,
sign language.
last I remember, we were never after a ring. It was for the mime's voice back.
Yes.
That's true.
That
They still in
too.
the voice.
How do we get the mime's voice back?
You asked for a ring.
You asked for a ring. I'm just letting this happen. Peanut's just watching, horrified, fucking all after you tried to shove caltrops down their throat. Like you tried to get rid of the voice we're trying to get back.
Is Peanut over here like eating popcorn while it's happening too?
Honestly,
No,
I
Peanut's traumatized.
forgot about the whole voice thing. I just remember them saying something about like, oh yeah, my ring got stolen too.
Mm,
So
To
Yankee's gonna go
recap.
over to Day.
See, okay, Peanut doesn't look good.
yeah.
I think any of us are good.
I think one of us needs to go talk to him.
Considering I forgot
think
why we were
it's
here to begin
crazy.
with. Considering I forgot why we were here to begin with, I kind of like look at the person. I'm like, this works. Thank you. And I get up off of them. You can go now.
See, I
To
can
be
volunteer
fair-
stay.
To be fair, I did not mention the voice because you were really gung ho about the ring man.
Pip over here
we
is
were just
just
gonna let him go. We're gonna let him go with whatever he decided. It's his narrative now.
So
They're still in an illusory box. I think they have to roll intelligence to see through the illusion.
Just as a quick heads up, there's still caltrops like on the ground. So if this person gets up, they're going to take damage. So
that's fine.
uh,
So
I look at them. I'm like, well, if you want to give me a second, I'll pick up these caltrops. That way you could get up and go about your business.
What's happening in there? As I'm still playing my lute, trying to like
Um,
act totally normal.
so
Pip, what
I
the
am
fuck
gonna
is
run
going on over
this.
there?
I just need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Mhm.
I assume?
Pip. Yep.
Uh oh.
5.
nice.
Uh oh.
I'm
Nice.
gonna need you to roll one more time.
Uh oh.
16.
Oh, it would have been funny if it was a 2.
So in the process of her being able to get up, let me see here. She casts Twilight Sleep. And
Oh.
within 10 feet of her, I had you roll again just because she has a blindness disadvantage. You're engulfed in a cloud of magical sleep-inducing gas, and you fall unconscious.
I'd like to do something.
Okay.
I have a funny thing called Favored by the Gods. Once per short rest, if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attacking roll, you could roll a 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome.
Okay.
So I would like to do the 2d4.
All right, go for it.
Go to sleep.
As in I roll it.
Perfect. Okay, so you were able to
Oh.
avoid that.
Would I know that they cast this? Like I am able to tell.
Yeah, it's a she attempt to have a sleep-inducing gas. So you are just not affected by it, but there is gas that is filling the area that you're in.
Would this gas also affect her in theory?
No.
They're protected from it. Like even if I were to jump back on them and open their mouth.
This poor.
You
Listen
are
here, woman! Listen here, woman! I was letting you know! I jump
I'm gonna
back on
remind
top
you-
of them. And
you're
Pip,
Try to-
just reminding you, we need that voice.
What?
Do you remember we need that
Voice?
voice?
voice, I thought we were after a ring!
Who said anything about a ring?
Wait, do you know what's going on, Daymarin? Can you see through it? Her bot?
No, I can't. I just can hear I can hear the
The
fucking
screaming no.
crashing and screaming.
voice.
I don't know how the gnome
And the-
succeeded the stealth
okay, you're-
checks, but
Okay, you're good. You can go. Oh wait, never mind. I'm gonna jump you again. So no, I can't. I can't see what's happening. I'm just like,
Well,
hey, just remember.
well, here's the thing though. You're right in the middle of
The crowd.
well, no, you're in the middle of a battle with this person.
You're right, but it is my turn. They took their spell. That was their turn.
Unless they got a bonus.
Yeah, if they have a bonus action, that also works. Is it my turn?
They're I don't see any bonus actions on here. I just see
Then I-
actions and then spell casting.
Okay.
All right. You may go ahead.
Okay. They did not get up off the ground. You did not mention that. Correct. Just making sure.
They they did stand up.
Okay. They have to roll then for caltrip damage. Pretty sure. Because the caltrips I did not pick up because they tried to make me go to sleep.
Yeah, that's
I will
a
BRB.
saving throw, right?
Yes, DC 15.
Sure. Let me see. Is that dexterity?
Yes, dexterity.
All right, I got a 17.
This woman.
She outplayed your droplets.
It's unfortunate.
Mhm.
Violence is the only solution for me. I don't have damaging spells.
Well, it is something that was,
Yeah.
combat is
I like.
optional.
Basically, Pip just escalated the situation.
I try to like grab this woman's mouth and like force it open so the gas goes in.
Alright.
Because if she's asleep, then we can take her back to the place.
But you're gonna have to grapple her first, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Strength check, right?
Yep.
15.
Okay. So you're able to grab onto her.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't so grabbing onto her then prying open the mouth? That's two different things, right?
Yeah, that would be technically two different actions. Because one is grappling, which means he would have to do the mouth opening for his next turn because grabbing the person is a grapple action.
I see.
Yes.
Do I have any? Grappling is a full action, correct?
It is a full action.
Yes.
But to
Okay.
pry open the mouth would be second action.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have any bonus actions?
If you get any spells or anything that can be cast as a bonus to allow you to have another action,
don't.
that would be what you want.
I don't think I do.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna roll intimidation again. You better open your mouth. I thought we were being friendly.
Intimidation is
19.
also an action.
Is it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh,
Basically, you used your turn. There's nothing you could do. Unless you have a bonus action, you're pretty much done. Unfortunately.
is intimidation an action? I thought like
Yes.
talking and stuff was
Well,
like
verbally
a free
speaking,
action.
well, verbally speaking is a free action, but anything that does with any sort of charisma would be an action. So like
I
intimidation,
see.
persuasion, stuff like that would be an action.
I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
intimidation is an action that could be used in combat or social
Okay,
situation.
Then in that case, I just grapple the lady, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Since you grappled onto her, let's see here. She's going to do multi-attack on you. Let me see here. I really don't like how the setup is here because it won't let me add her as the character to attack, but I do have her info here.
Oh, good.
Okay, so for multi-attack, I have to... Sorry, this is taking me a moment. Okay. So I have to roll for 1. We're going to try. A 3 definitely does not hit you. All right. For the second attack, a 10.
That also does not hit me.
Okay. So she's unable to attack you this turn. It's going on to your turn.
Is the gas still there, or is it already dissipated?
It's by this time it's already
It's
gone.
been what, 2 actions? So that's only been 2 seconds per turn, I think.
6 seconds per turn, so 12
Is it 6
seconds.
Yeah, 12 seconds.
Okay, so
probably.
it is gone poof.
Yeah, it's a spell.
Um.
Does it not say the duration for the spell?
Yeah, spell should have durations. I assume it's. Okay.
Hold on, 1 second. I could look this
Yeah.
up. So the spell, like the sleep, lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
But
So it's
the
still around then.
smoke, I don't
Yeah,
know.
the smoke likely is already gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well in that case, uh, I am going. I'm still like grappled and like really close, correct?
Yep, you got your hands on her.
Okay. I am going to open my mouth and bite their shoulder as hard as I can.
What?
Right. Roll d20.
I would imagine I roll just like an unarmed strike, to be honest. But yeah.
Well, yeah, the d20 is
yeah,
just to see if
14.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah. Okay, so you managed to bite.
Okay. That does 2 damn glitch.
2 damage. Okay.
Oh,
Give, or not give me the ring. Give up, woman. You're coming with us now. And then I end my turn.
Okay. You're so
Pip is a
funny.
whole nightmare.
It's okay, Day. We're out here. We don't have to see what's happening.
I don't know what's happening, Sayanki, but I feel like you're getting vindicated for your fear and concerns about the gnome.
Gnomes can't be trusted.
You know, I
All right.
I think in this case you might be right. I don't think you're always right in that statement, but in this case maybe you might be right about Pip specifically. I don't know what's happening. I can't see through the box, but it sounds
can only hear
violent
the
and
sounds.
bitey. Yeah. I hear the sound of a gnome biting down on skin.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
Wolfstress. Sorry.
Kettle Steam is going to cast Bestow Curse. So let me see. Or attempt to.
Are they? Yeah, they're no longer blinded. It only lasts one round. By the way.
Oh, okay. Kettle Steam does not hit you because she rolled a 2
Oh, rip.
with Bestow Curse.
God damn.
I believe I probably am aware she at least tried to do something to me. Not what, but tried.
Yeah, you're touching her. So she touching you
Yeah,
back.
Ayo.
Hey. Go ahead.
Peanut, keep your ears closed.
It's your turn.
Okay, well, if biting didn't work and you don't want to give up and come with us, I can take more drastic measures. I'm gonna pull out a dagger and like stab where I bit in her shoulder, like exactly where I bit.
All right, roll to hit.
And the repercussions of this later on is
I
gonna be
don't think I
bad.
hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Unfortunate. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Um, she is going to attempt here.
How long can you keep your illusion up for, Day?
Like 10 turns. I
Minute.
think it's 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's going to attempt to do a multi attack on you once more. A
Okay,
4 does not hit. How about a 14?
that does hit.
Okay. Oh. You take 6 damage.
Okay. 6. Oh no, that's 7. Okay.
Alright, that's her turn.
Woman, this is your last warning. Can you dual attack with daggers as like a normal class, or is it just like one dagger attack?
It's a one attack unless you're a fighter.
Okay.
Or rogue.
Yeah,
I think
didn't
rogues
know
can do
if
too.
dual wielding was like a thing that could like stab with both at the same time or not.
So she has the action of multi attack, which makes 2 dagger attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured.
You can. Let's see. So you can. I think there's limitations to it though. So
Yes, in D&D,
if you
can
use your
attack.
bonus action, when you take the
Yeah,
attack
can
action on your turn and attack with a light weapon, you can make 1 extra attack as a bonus action later on in the same turn. That extra attack must be made with a different light weapon,
Okay.
and you don't add your ability modifier to the extra attack's damage.
Yeah. So like
Unless it's negative.
technically I can because based on what I'm reading is like one involves taking the attack action and then the other one is a bonus action.
Yeah, but isn't
the
that like
second
class
dagger.
specific though?
No.
Well, there's
no,
only
it's
like
just-
rogues and fighters that could do that.
It's better for rogues and fighters
Yeah.
if they have
Okay.
the
because
fighting
there's
style
a
because
disadvantage to it.
Gotcha.
they actually get their modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a limitation to other people doing it. It's not as good.
Yeah. The second attack of it doesn't get the bonus to the damage. Unless the modifier is negative. So like in theory I could do that.
Yeah,
I'm going to take both of my daggers and stab into each like both of their shoulders, like one right shoulder, one left shoulder. This is for like the first hit. 13.
13 does hit.
Okay. And that is 7 damage.
Okay.
And then this is for the second one. 18.
Yep.
I assume that also hits. This is -3 because it doesn't get the modifier, but I don't have a way to do that, so it's just a 2.
Okay.
Give up, woman! I'm gonna go crazy!
Oh my gosh, I love that voice so much.
In my turn.
So as she's struck, she staggers back. And what ends up happening is she drops a glass bauble, which bursts into a cloud of shimmering blue smoke. And she casts Minor Illusion to try and make a double of herself.
Minor illusion is not able to do that.
No.
No,
Wait,
you need
hold up.
silent
I
image
heard
for that.
You create a sound or an image of an object. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine.
Uh,
I mean, you can still do it. I wouldn't have complained, but I was just like saying that normally it cannot. I used spell slot to make a
so
person.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sound of a intense and agonizing sounding scream.
Okay.
It's kind of like as loud as a lion's roar. So
All right.
what I'm going to need you to do
Mhm.
is I just need you to make a perception or investigation check.
I'll make a perception check. Perception. 6.
Womp womp.
Okay. Let me see here. So you're still able to see her. Well, no, actually, you're not able to see her through the cloud of shimmering blue smoke. Now, Damarin, I need to double check with you. Does your box silent what's going on?
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, this loud roar of a scream echoes throughout the tent.
Oh,
And how
Also-
is...
She is still grappled, I'm pretty sure, unless I let go when I stabbed with the daggers.
you let go. You had to.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can
That's
untap.
fair.
Okay. Now with this box, is anybody able to travel through it, or are they confined in it? I'm not too familiar with it.
You have to make a roll
so-
to be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to make an intelligence saving roll and it requires an action to acknowledge that it is an illusion. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
assume it is real.
Okay.
But technically, if she figures out, or if she's like shoved into the wall of it, then
She would
yes,
just go
she
through.
can get through it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So that is her turn. There is a large, resounding scream in this area.
I am currently not able to see them, correct? Like,
Yeah, not
that
through
is
the
what-
mist. No. Yep. Yeah, you're.
I like back up slightly, and I'm not like completely against the box. Like you see where the tent is, like right under my character, like over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this part of the same room right here?
Yes. Yeah, it's all the same room.
I back up a bit, and I assume, like, just in general, the lady is in the area in front of me, and I cast color spray again to blind them. So they need to make a or I guess I need to roll a what is it? The uh 60-10.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm rolling it to see if I hit her. I assume she's got less than 35 health.
Yes.
She is blinded. If she is in the like 15-foot radius of it.
Okay.
nice. So you can't see each other.
And I don't know if she is. I don't know. but I cast it as a like pre thing just to make sure, and I end my turn.
Okay. So she wants to try and see if there's a.
Well, that's the funny thing. She can't see.
I know.
Well, I don't know if she can't see. That's up to you. I don't know how big this room is.
Well, no, she won't be able to see what's in front of her. Not if it's all confined in this illusion. Another thing. I'm sorry. I keep having to ask questions. I'm not that great of a DM. I'm going to be for real with you.
No, you. I mean, at the same time.
With this box illusion, are they able to see like all of this smoke if it goes beyond its radius, or is it all stuck in the box?
Because it's not a physical thing.
It goes beyond the radius.
The smoke would leak out
Not to
technically.
mention the screaming that's going on, right? Because the audio is coming through, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
it's not a physical object. It doesn't block sound. It doesn't block things from passing through it.
Okay.
So like the smoke would be leaking out.
And also the scream. So, with that being said, let me see. I'm going to roll to see if anybody perceives that the box is an illusion. Let me just do this specifically.
I don't know if they have to. If they're already starting to notice, I don't think they would have to. If there's any notice of like mist or smoke or anything coming through, then I don't think they would really need to do an investigation. They would already perceive that it is not physical.
Okay. Great, because I just have one of the main characters that are there. Because of what's going on, we now have a large commotion, and the event, the giant scream, alerted everybody that's there at this time, especially one of the entrepreneurs that were in the tent at the time, Mr. Light, who forces the surroundings to stop. He yells out for everybody to stop the performance to pay attention to what's going on here. Now, in this case, since you're not, everybody else isn't exactly in what's going on here, I'm struggling with trying to figure out if I should have you guys pull another stealth check so you're not noticed. Or
Instead of doing a stealth check, so Yankee's going to disguise himself as just a random patriot.
okay. So you hear a voice in the distance, a very flamboyant voice in the distance of a male's voice saying, "What's going on? Stop the performance!" And literally, everybody in the tent is looking towards the area where the illusion is, where the smoke coming out, the screams that are out. And you can definitely hear with your own base perception that people are like starting to talk loudly, or wanting to, like, you hear footsteps coming towards you in this area. That being said, we're all blind in this little box of an illusion.
Yeah, Peanut is currently blind too, I'm pretty sure.
Is Peanut in the box?
No,
Yeah.
Peanut's on the. Oh, is he? No, he's on the outside.
He's
It's only a
been-
10%.
Traumatized.
He's been in the box. He's being traumatized.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea that Peanut was in here.
Yeah, he's just been watching.
Traumatized. He was not going to interact with this. He's not breaking his oath before he takes it.
So,
But yeah, due to the commotion and the sound that's going on, and the attention that's being gathered by the crowd around us, yeah, so Yankee's going to take the opportunity, since he's not near the box, to, yeah, absolutely just disguise himself as a patriot and try to blend in with the crowd and to get away from the situation a little bit.
okay. Um. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to go about this without causing the whole thing to blow up.
If it blows up, there's only one person to blame.
We can sacrifice a gnome.
Sacrifice. No. To be fair, I'm gonna be for real with you. Pip is doing a really good job. Like,
Pip is doing work.
Pip is murdering somebody in the carnival in front of many people.
Pip will get away with it.
Sure. I'd like
He's a
to see
worker.
that happen. Doesn't matter if you're a worker. That doesn't give you the rights to just start beating up people.
It does.
Nah. Okay, so that being said, let me just.
This is a Waffle House. What do you expect?
Welcome to Big Top Waffle House. How can we help you?
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. So the Mr. Light rolled a nat 20 on perception. Definitely sees that illusion for illusion there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, what illusion? What illusion is he detecting? The wall or the guard?
The wall.
the wall. The guard was already sus. Was it
See.
the illusion box?
Actually,
Very
I think my
useful.
guard has gone away at this point anyway.
The
Probably.
what? The what?
My illusion guard is probably gone at this point anyway. Like it dissipated.
Oh no.
It went poof, I think, because it only lasts 1 minute and oh wait, no, it lasts up to 10 minutes because it's concentration.
Okay.
Because it's silent image. So it's still there. It's still there. We're good.
Okay. So, Mr. Light is very perceptive. Let me see how I want to go about this. How is everybody else? 50. What was the being able to picture it being an illusion there, Damarin? What was the saving throw you needed?
Vanity.
I think
Sorry, I'm making food right now.
Fair, valid.
It's just a 13, I think.
Oh.
Intelligence.
you used minor illusion
Yeah.
to cast that, correct?
Me?
Any?
No.
Yeah.
It's a silent image.
Okay. It's your spell save DC, so it's whatever your spell save DC is.
Yeah, it's 13.
I see.
Oh no. Okay.
Looks like the illusion can be detected through investigation. That's what it looks like.
So on the investigation, that was a dirty 20. Okay. So basically all of the patrons are saying that this is an illusion. Now, especially after the scream. Yeah. So the area where Pip and Kettle Steam and Peanut are in has the entire Big Top's attention right now. Okay. So going back to Kettle. She's blind AF. She wants to try and run away. So, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I have to roll specifically. Kettle Steam wants to run. She wants to get out of here because she got stabbed.
Hey, she didn't listen.
She would have to try to do a disengage, but whether she can't see anything, so technically, like if she was to disengage and just run to a random direction, I think. I mean, she wouldn't know if the wall's real or not since she's already blinded.
Yeah, she just she wants to run.
But since I don't remember if disengage allows you to get away without being attacked. I think it might lead to opportunity attacks, but I don't remember.
Okay. Does disengage give?
Disengage does not provoke opportunity attack.
There's not okay.
Okay.
So yeah, she could disengage if she wanted to. That would be her action.
It just requires an action, unless you're a rogue.
Okay. So she
Stupid
wants to. Yeah, she wants to disengage. So with that being said, in order for it to be a successful disengage, I would have to roll higher than your AC, right? Sorry, I'm gonna go with this.
Disengage.
You take a disengage action. Your
Movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
I don't know if I have to make a roll or.
No, there's no rolls
Are you
needed.
talking about grappling? So
No.
if it's grappling that you're...
It's no longer grappled.
What?
Yeah, they're not grappled anymore.
Yeah.
Well, no. So if they're being grappled, disengage doesn't get you out of a grapple. It gets you out of opportunity attacks.
Right, but she's not in a grapple right now. She is just they're
Okay.
both blinded. Yeah, so she's capable of disengaging and leaving the area. She wouldn't know if the walls are there or not because she's already blinded. So she would
Right, and
basically
she hasn't
be blinded
succeeded
running.
against them yet.
I would say
It's
her
true.
movement speed would be half though because she can't see. So whatever her movement speed would be cut down by half of what it is.
So she can go 30 feet. What she wants to do is disengage, and then she just runs 15 feet away. So let me get a marker here. Sorry, this should have been.
Oh god.
Steam. I feel like. Oh, there it. Freaking finally. Okay.
It's a
Sorry about that. Okay. So I have Kettle Steam. She's right here. She's just running. So she's gonna go 15 feet. It's just whether or not I can add this token. No, it won't let me do the initiative.
15 feet, so she would be right about there. There you go.
Okay, perfect. And so she runs 15 feet, which would take her out of the illusion. And now, Pip, your turn.
Would I have heard the direction that they're running? Does the illusion censor sound, or is it just vision?
It's just vision.
Okay. Do I need to make a roll for that, or do I know that they ran toward my left?
Perception check.
Yeah, do a perception check.
7.
You are not able to hear that over the commotion going on with the surroundings around you and the loudness of the big top.
I look toward the direction that I last saw Peanut at. Peanut? You happen to know where the nice lady went?
Feels like a threat.
No.
Peanut, I'll give you flowers later.
I think Peanut was also blinded since he was in there.
I didn't.
I don't
even
know,
have
maybe-
pi-
Because the box is only 10 feet.
Peanut's
Uh,
been zoned out the entire time. He's just traumatized.
Oh no.
You've just been disassociating in the illusory present box.
Am I able to see like at all, or is it just like completely clouded?
It's completely clouded.
Like it is straight up just pitch black, like no vision whatsoever.
I mean, you just see a whole bunch of magical cloud, and it's blue.
Okay,
It's
but
blue.
like, am I able to see the floor?
Yes.
I look around on the floor and see if I see any red splotches or blood.
I'm gonna need you to roll an investigation.
15.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Not bad.
So on the floor, you see not only a mixture of your blood, but a different color kind of like redness and droplets that are moving a little further. But if are you blinded? Wait, hold on. Are you blinded?
I don't
Yeah.
get blinded by my own color spray, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, cool.
Because it's like a 15-foot range in front of me. That's why I moved to the wall and like fired off in that direction.
Gotcha. Cool.
Does the other thing give blindness, or is it just foggy vision?
Sorry about that. Okay, so let me.
I think it's counted as heavily obscured or something, maybe, possibly. If it's like fog,
I was
fog
thinking
yeah,
fog or
like
whatever
fog.
it is.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. I should be able to still hear everything, but
Oh, just like real pit.
Okay. You were able to not get blinded by that, correct? Based off of your saving throw from before?
From what, the fog? Or
From when the glass bauble burst into a cloud. I
Oh.
know that she cast minor illusion to make a loud scream.
she made the scream, but I don't think I passed my saving throw on it.
Okay. With the blue smoke. Okay.
What?
I messed all of this up. I am so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's not easy gaming. It's okay. It's hard.
Okay. Well, either way, with the investigation check, you were able to see that there is a bit of a differentiation. Like, there's a specific way that the blood is going. If I was going to say, if you were blinded, you would have had to roll with disadvantage. But
That's fair.
I'm just going to move forward. You do see droplets that are going in the specific direction that Kettle Steam is.
And I assume the investigation was my action for the turn?
You're not in turn
no.
base.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So
Then
the investigation,
am-
you're good.
I am going to follow the droplets. I can see your blood! You can't
See,
get away!
Sianka thinks we should subdue Day. Or, it's not Day. Pip Day.
I would like for you to roll a stealth check.
Do I really need to roll a stealth check if I'm running in saying, I can see your blood? Do I really need to do that? I don't think I'm being stealthy about it.
Okay.
There's nothing stumpy about it.
So
I
glad
can
I'm
roll
being
one though.
guys.
No,
Honestly,
that's okay.
let me let me
Okay.
let
No.
me roll one.
You know, you're totally fine. So here we are. Just give me a moment while I get your next initiative, because now, since you are yelling that and running after them, all of the onlookers, including the workers, are zoned in on you and will be coming after you. So I'm gonna let you make a decision. Are you yelling that?
Uh,
Just
I'm not yelling it. Like if I'm just saying it like normally instead of yelling it, they in theory shouldn't be able to hear me given the commotion. Considering I'm like 30, 40 foot away at this point,
that's fair.
and there's like people talking.
Talking. More like they're listening to what the hell is going on.
Yeah, they are completely zoned in on the area. But I'm just going to
I mean, they might be able to hear it then.
Yeah, they most likely
Yeah.
can.
So I'm going to add all of the people real quick. I'm sorry, but I do have to do this.
I think I remember him saying, "Oh, he's going to get away with this" earlier. I don't think that's happening.
Peanut's going to just start making his way over next to Day.
Oh god, there's so many people I have to add. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I just this came out of nowhere for me, so I gotta add all the people that are in this room.
I wasn't expecting
Yeah, it
Pip
feels
to
like
try
you
to
might have to
murder
re-roll for your.
someone.
I know. It feels like Lumi is gonna have to re-roll a new character.
Yeah, yeah, that's for certain.
Mr.
By the
Matilda.
way, Wolf, just you're doing a great job as a DM. I just want to say, you're doing your very best, and I think you're doing great. This is hard, especially when you get in scenarios like this where it's just like, what did you do? You're doing your best, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, Lumi's doing
I'm not
crazy
making it
shit.
easy.
You wouldn't
I'm not
normally get
making
in
it
this situation.
I'm not making it easy.
No.
Sorry.
Not at all.
You're totally fine. No, I'm just like, I didn't expect it to go into combat, which is my fault. I didn't prepare for the beautifulness that Pip is showing me. Honestly, I'm loving it, but also I feel so bad.
Look, you will never prep. That is the truth. I don't care what anybody says. You can never prep for what a player can do.
Oh my god. Even Gunthorian is watching this shit. Good luck with that. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. Okay. We had performers. I even have to add all the
Oh,
performers.
hydration.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the headband, Nora.
Oh, beautiful chaos. Right.
I mean, to be fair, if they just listened to Pip, this wouldn't have been happening.
I don't think
They
I
listened to
listened
Pip.
a-
They
No.
listened to Pip. They gave
No.
Pip exactly what they wanted.
No, after Pip got up and was leaving, they attacked Pip again.
Because you literally tackled them to the ground.
Okay,
First.
that's not my
It
that's
made
not my
threats.
And
fault.
you mugged him for a coin.
And you pulled out
It's
your
100%
dagger.
your fault. You didn't even ask for the right thing. You asked for a
This is-
ring.
You mugged him for a ring.
That's not my fault. They shouldn't have stole the ring.
I don't think there's much
We weren't after
justification
the
in this
ring.
scenario.
It's a voice.
Oh
You
shit.
just took
okay, hold on.
took
The
your
mime
like
wanted to be
family
able to
heirloom for no
propose.
fucking reason.
No, the
mime
mime.
just
You're
wanted
like-
to be able to propose to his girlfriend
Yeah,
I know.
with his
that's why he needed the.
voice.
We
That's
were
why he needed the ring.
He needed his voice to propose.
He needed
But
a
you-
ring to propose too.
But you straight up,
um
you're supposed to be
Hey.
a worker.
Hey,
supposed
I'm
to be like-
helping. I am helping my fellow worker out by
No, you're
returning
not.
what belongs to them.
You're causing a very bad scene in this place.
I have
This
to-
isn't the first time Pip has done this.
It's perfect.
You know, I think I see why a lot of people don't talk to Pip.
Everyone talks to Pip. All of the workers love me.
Mm, They probably are like,
That's
I don't know if I want to associate with him, but I have to say hi because if I don't, I might get fired.
I'm
he might
not.
bite
It
me and
only comes
attack
around
me and
once
steal
every
my
8
rings.
I have to add bugbear because there's.
I'm just gonna like I'm like Day nudges Sayanki and he's just like, so
Does
if
they
he
know
gets
what
captured,
Yankees disguise
we're
is?
not. No. Wait. Did I see you disguise yourself?
I don't think you did. You were too busy with your instrument and holding up the walls. So Yangi disguised himself as a patriot and just went to the crowd and live.
I do have to put this out here
Well then,
as well. They don't look like Kettle Steam. They look like the mime.
Yeah.
So
so I'm just going
So this
to
is a
like
worker on worker violence.
instead of Sayanki, then I'm just gonna like nudge Peanut and just be like, hey, you okay, little guy?
You might want
You just see a tear roll down his cheek.
Look, I'm speaking out of character here, but you might want to consider might wanting to leave the scene because they might start pointing fingers towards you next because you were holding up the casting for the illusion. Because surely you have to keep a
Yeah,
concentration. Right?
we should go. We should leave.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
So Yankee's gonna see Peanut and Day leave and just come out as one of the Patriots still. I'm just like, what is happening?
So we are still in the middle of the pursuit. It's just I had to add all of this stuff. I'm gonna make it less painful here. I'm going to get rid of. Okay. All right.
No, it's fine. Pip did this to himself.
Okay. So.
And he's gonna keep like yelling like a crazy person. I didn't start it. How dare she get into my jaw? Like it's not my fault she got into my fucking teeth and made me bite her.
And stab her multiple times.
How dare she get in the way of my knife like 3 or 4 times? Crazy. So rude.
I can't believe my daggers fell on her. It's insane.
Alright, so you're in.
And she ran into my knife. She ran into my knife 15 times.
I was just trying to cut her a butter sandwich. And the smoke. Oh, gosh. If we see Big Tub
Dare you plot against our carnival?
If the Big Tub catches on fire,
you shut up at a weird time.
If the Big Tub catches on fire, we all know what happened.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
should add
can't
Luma
fix-
to the Twitch chat
Oh,
thing, Sherry.
I can't fix the initiative on this, the initiative order, which is bothering me, but Mr. Light and 2 bugbears. I'm being kind right now. Mr. Light and 2 bugbears are seeing this gnome chase after the mime that is bloodied.
Would the illusion? I don't know how the illusion thing that they're doing works, but would it not end after they take damage?
What?
Like the transformation thing, does it not end after taking a certain amount of damage? I don't know how it works because like they are not
The disguise.
the disguise, yeah, because they were disguised as the mime. Does that not end in any way?
The duration
No,
is
it's
for
not
1
a
hour.
concentration spell.
No.
I see. Okay.
Oh wait, is this? It might be Alter Self. I don't know which one it is. If it's Alter Self, then yeah, it is concentration. Then she has to make like saves.
This
Yeah.
is disguise
If
self.
it's oh,
thing
then no,
Yaki's
she
using,
doesn't have to
yeah.
concentrate. So it just lasts until it doesn't.
Okay.
You could
Which
tell
is
them
an
though,
hour.
like you're sorry, not metagaming. Let me. I didn't say anything. Bye. Well, crazy in there. What's happening? I say to Sayanki and Pinette. I'm just like, God damn. He really said he was non-violent. This is weird.
Come back
He
here,
went feral so
woman!
quickly. Feral so fast. He was all teeth, and gnome.
But then you could also consider Candlefoot's voice coming out. Somebody save me. I'm being attacked.
Is that what Kettlestein is saying?
Yeah.
This woman is deceiving you. They're a bird.
Oh my God.
So, I think this will be a good time for us to roll a persuasion check. I have a 22. Wait.
Oh my God.
I
Wait, is
couldn't
that
have read
insight?
it.
Oh,
Oh.
it's 11.
You know, I have a way I can fix this.
Okay. What would you like to do? In this instance,
If this woman is dead, she untransforms. I can prove my innocence.
you could, yeah.
Oh my God.
How will we do this? At this
Are you
point
on
you would have to
combat?
knock them out. But yes, we are still technically in combat because just because I disengaged doesn't mean I'm out of combat.
Right,
tried
because
running
they
away.
re-engaged you. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have two bugbears in Mr. Light.
This is gonna end
Okay.
so badly.
Is it my turn in combat or
Uh,
whose turn?
so,
I think it's still my turn technically because I was like running after them and I didn't do anything. So
exactly. So go for it.
I am going to take my fist. Oh, can the unarmed strike thing also work for like double attack? Punch them with both fists, or is it just daggers, Vanity?
What?
No, it's just
The like
one.
the you know how with the daggers you were able to do like one attack and then
So
another one.
it has to be like light weapons, and I don't
Okay.
think.
So like my
I don't know if-
fists do not count toward that. I'd imagine.
I don't think so. I think it's strength. So no. It'd have to be daggers
Yeah, I think
or
so.
something that's a light weapon.
Can't wait for the
Okay,
big top
yeah.
to catch on fire.
I am going to like pummel this fake mime in the side of the face.
This
Listen here, you're making me look bad.
This imagery is not looking.
I got
good.
a 10.
Unfortunately,
to hit.
God.
that does not hit.
Unfortunate.
I need
Okay, well that's
back.
my turn.
Kettle Steam is going. No. Okay, so now we're into this whole new thing. Mr.
Would
Light.
would
is
Mr. Light
next.
not would Mr. Light not recognize me at all?
I'm gonna hold on. I have to look this up. I'm pretty sure Mr. Light and Mr. Witch know all of the employees.
Mr. Light, I swear to you, this woman's crazy. They're plotting against the carnival.
Okay, so it says here, no, Mr. Light likely wouldn't know all of the Witchlight hands.
Unfortunate.
'Cause there's 124 of them.
Yeah, but like they could see that I at least have a uniform on.
That's true.
They would know I at least work here.
You know who else probably looks like they work there? The mime.
You know what?
Okay.
You're so right.
Okay. It is my goal to have them detained. So, Mr. Light is going to ask for the bugbears to detain the both of you. Actually, no. Kettlestein won the persuasion, so I'm going to have the bugbears take an action to move towards you. Pip.
Okay.
But Mr. Light's saying, apprehend that guy! I don't remember the voice that I had. Mr. Light will have a different voice next time. But for right now, apprehend that guy.
That's fair.
So they take actions to move towards you.
Okay.
Back to you.
Does Kettlestein not get a turn?
Oh, right. So Kettlestein is going to keep disengaging and actually run to the bugbears.
Would there be enough room for her to fit between there?
She'd be like right in front of them.
Okay.
But she disengaged. She's running to the bugbears.
How tall are
Screaming,
bugbears?
"Please save me."
How tall are bugbears?
Alright, let me... Bugbear... Looking this up right now. I know that they're really tall. So... Interesting. Okay. How tall... They're 6 to 8 feet. So